Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Hour with the AAR mod as Italy. We are here in 1937, and there is not much going on here as of right now. What's been going on, however, is, at least as far as the last video goes, I released Ethiopia and Somalia as my puppets, and gave up my colonial claims, and also Spain's in a little civil war between the fascists and pretty much the... Well, I guess now the newly proclaimed democratic Spain, but filled with pretty much your left-wing radicals. Besides one, I guess, with the social conservative, two social conservatives. Never mind. But pretty much your social democrats, your Leninists, Stalinists, and your left-wing radicals. Anyway, let's get going and see where 1937 will take us. Alright. Gibraltar's still under partisan control. Looks like the partisans are actually trying to repair the infrastructure down there. Looks like National Spain is trying to dig through the south. France is still pestering me. I think France should like screw off, but whatever. Okay, so until February 24th. Okay. I'll increase my funding for the intelligence, just so France can like screw off. All right, so Spain's recovered the south. I'm not. Looks like they might try to push north. We'll see. The Soviet Union is still scared of going after St. Petersburg. Nothing much going on in China. Though, funny enough, the communist China is a parental autocrat, which is technically a right wing, though they're communist. Figure that one out, because I can't. I think communist China should be removed, or at least the communist part of China. Looks like everybody's pretty much a parental autocrat. Or a paternal autocrat, not parental, but paternal, sorry. Oh, okay, so it looks like good times in Spain, at least for the Spanish government themselves, the legitimate one. I'll do some 1936 research. Get that underway. And notice that France is just stealing the like early texts. Not too fussed about that, but it does get annoying. Just give me that 1% hit descent, please. 1938 repair. I think I'll start on that. Actually, I'll work on try to get the 1935 mountain infantry instead. There we go. We'll do that instead. Apparently I got blueprints for it. I think it might be from Yugoslavia. Alright, so UK's social liberal, so is France. Close air support 37. Very nice. Let's see. Alright, so now I can really get started on my aircraft research. Alright, start with that. Trying to find it. You're 6. You're 4. Okay, you get that 6 to work. Descent is going down. Alright. And kind of a struggle in the... kind of a stall, pretty much, in the Spanish Civil War, or I spoke too soon. And now Italy, or now the nationalist is pushing south. I don't know. Just dealing with blueprints and then also looking at the war kind of threw me off there for a moment. Let's see. Alright, so that it quickly got finished with the with that. Guess I could work on my my cav too. I'm kind of behind in tech. Artillery. How's my artillery? Let's work on that. It's let's do some agricultural work. Let's work on that. France is trying to piss me off. Uh-oh. Let's look at the war, I guess. Oh, look at this, folks. That's going to be a major tide pusher for Spain, for the Republican government. As you can see there, I don't think the nationalists are in a good way at this point. Though they're surprisingly still fighting it out. Okay, so that pretty much ended that offense. Kind of. See, the AI is so poor and it's so bad when it comes to combat like this. It's like they try to fill in the gaps as quickly as they can, no matter how many troops they have, and then they kind of empty their provinces into one of them and try to shift it into the other, and it just doesn't work. Alright, so it looks like the Republican government might be moving forward. Looks like they can actually pull it off and finally get the war over with. And by finally, I mean in a early fashion. And, you know, the partisans still control Gibraltar. Alright, so there's nothing there. So, yeah, all they need is pretty much the mainland at this point. And we're in December. See, they could actually take Zaragoza at this point. Support attack with these two, and then attack with that. And they could actually throw that unit in there too. Looks like they actually listened to me on that point. So this 1938, it was a quick year, I will say. I guess we can look around with a no fog on, or off, I should say, and you know, yeah, no fog on is technically the appropriate way of saying it. Ottoman Empire is still kicking it. Don't know why. Ethiopia, of course, and Somalia. Okay, so there's. Okay, so these are not bad, not bad. They need to focus on something else other than. Let me actually. Thought there was a way to. I guess you can't. Unless I'm gotta be at war first. Looking around. That's what China looks like. They got quite a bit of units there. Looking around, there's Japan. It looks like Japan really doesn't have anything on. Wow, they don't have anything there. Except 2 units up there. I mean, it looks like they just might be stacking on the Chinese border, but still, they have nothing, really, on their main island. Main islands, I should say. Okay, so that's interesting. Of course, Russia is still, still around. Soviets are still afraid to attack St. Petersburg. They're just petrified at the point. I mean, at the point that they're leaving pretty much their current capital, Baku, alone. Won't go into another tangent, but again, they can still get their asses kicked if done right. Let's look at the U.S. real quick before I end it. Canada, there's Canada up there. The Newfoundland government. See, United States doesn't have anything right now, but they can mass produce like nobody's business. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, so let's go back to Italy, turn it off real quick, and yeah. So until then, I will see you guys for 1938, and we'll find out what could possibly happen in that time frame. Will the Austro-fascist government in Austria do something? Will they actually become a little bit more aggressive, as if they were Germany, or will this just be another boring Let's Play? So until then, I will see you in 1938.